Yeah, he just had this dog, and I'm like, he was like a rapper, and I'm like, why do you have this fluffy little like Maltese or whatever it was? I don't even know what it was. Belina. And I'm like, why do you have this dog? Like, this is not like a rapper dog. Like,
Right.
this is kind of crazy. And I fell in love with the dog, and I was just like, I'm taking the dog for a sleepover. He never asked for the dog back.
Hey, it's Kyle MacLachlan, your host of What Are We Even Doing? And today we're talking with Justine Skye about things that happen in the garden at DC-10, what it's like to reinvent yourself after a solid career, and what happens when you take a dog from your ex and give it to your mom. I guess it stays in the family. Let's start yapping.
What are we even doing?
What are we even doing?
Hey, hi, you found my YouTube channel. What the heck? It's Kyle MacLachlan. Come on, subscribe, smash the button, hit it, punch it, let's go. I'm Kyle MacLachlan, I'm your host. And this is the show where we talk with artists, musicians, actors, creative people of all types, and we talk about creative process, what they love, what inspires them, how they use social. And today we have a very exciting guest, actress, musician, and you could say musician, actress, if you want. I like this one. You were a retired Tumblr sensation. Justine Skye is here. So a retired Tumblr sensation. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I mean,
I miss Tumblr, so
Yeah.
somehow I went past it. But I understand it was at the beginning. It was a pretty nice platform to be able to present
it was the best.
who you were, right, to an audience.
It was the most freeing. Like, I feel like that is where a lot of people first met me.
Yeah.
And it's so interesting because I feel like I was young and I was figuring out who I was, but it was the perfect platform to do so. And also at the time, like, people weren't just like judging you
Right.
as they do
At the
now. Like,
beginning,
it wasn't
yeah.
so rapid as it is now. Like,
Okay.
you literally post something and like 60 seconds later you're like trending and everyone hates you.
Yeah.
But like,
And what's wrong with that? That's so much fun. I mean, no, that's terrible.
No, it's
But
terrifying.
Tumblr, so you started, it was like you were roughly 17? Was that
Yeah,
when
I
you
was
started?
like 16, 17.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in high school, and a friend of mine in school, her name is Jade, and she was more like emo girl, like
Sure.
on like side of Tumblr, and so she had that, and she was telling me about it, and she's like, there's this new thing, like I have 3,000 followers, like it's so cool, and I'm like, I don't know why I just made it a competition, and I was like, I bet I can get more followers. than
Yeah?
you. Never heard of this thing before ever in my life, didn't even know what it was, but I just got so interested in it, and I was like, and I don't know, I got on there, I started like taking pictures, being myself. It was like your own website.
Yeah.
Pretty much, and you can just like that's when I got really like into coding as well. Well, I guess MySpace days I got into like coding a little bit,
Right.
Because I would like to hide everything on my MySpace and just make it like very minimal.
Right.
But
So you adapted it. You were
yeah,
doing your own
you
sort
make
of
it your
editing.
own, and it's
Yeah.
literally just your website.
Yeah.
And so it just felt so cool to be like 16, 17, having my own website, and you would answer questions. It'd really just get to do whatever you wanted. You can write. You can write something, you can answer anonymous questions, you can post videos. It was just everything.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I mean, I grew up at a time when nothing like that existed, of course, but you didn't have a way to present who you were to an audience unless you were going through a PR agent or something like that, or you did a television show or a film or music, you know. But there was no real, the individual didn't have that kind of control.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
So it's like it's a beautiful thing, and then I feel like it kind of just got out of hand.
Well, I think they put some limitations on
Yeah.
Tumblrs, I remember, yeah. Do you find inspiration? I mean, as you journal, things come up and ideas maybe for songs?
Well, I just started like 2 days ago.
Okay, well, we're excited.
I just started 2
We're
days ago.
excited for what's to come. We're excited for what's to come because you got the EP is out.
Yes.
Candy, it's really amazing.
No, it's been such an amazing process making this project, and very like freeing. I feel like I kind of lost myself as an artist along the way. I got signed when I was 17. I'm 30.
I mean, that's a journey. You've been in the business for a while.
Yeah, I
and
have.
it's going to have cycles, right?
Of course, and as there are people that are like, you should just give up, or people like there have been people that have like reached this point and or kind of like quit before they've even reached this point. It's I don't know. I feel like I'm just starting again.
That's very
like with
cool.
this new music and this new sound, and
Yeah.
I'm having the most fun that I've ever had. I feel like there was a point where it became like a job that I wasn't really getting paid from.
Right.
But I felt like
right.
I had to like do it, and I don't feel like I have to do it. I want to do it.
Yes.
You know, and I feel the love for making music again, and I'm so excited, and I can't wait to perform. And
That's all good things. Creativity, it should be fun. It should be exciting.
Yeah.
It should make you, you know.
it's funny, some like an artist who I love comes up to me, and he's like talking about his album and how he's like gonna take some time and he's working on it. And he was like, "Oh, well, you know, you just started putting out music, you get it." And I'm like,
No.
I just started putting out music. And I was like, wait, what? But I was like, you know what? I actually kind of like that.
Yeah.
Because there's a whole new audience that's paying attention or like discovering me for the first time. And it's like, it's a beautiful thing because this is who I really am.
Yeah.
You know, like, and now I've grown into myself. Like, I really understand what I want to do, like what I want to sound like, how I want to present myself to the world. And so if this is how people are meeting me for the first time, sure. This is the first music that I put out.
Well, I love that there's growth, you know, as an artist. And as you said, you started at 17, and you are certainly a very different person at 17 than you are at 30.
I was on Tumblr.
I mean, you know, it's one of those things, but you found a way. You knew you wanted to create. You knew this is what you wanted to do, as well as the acting, which I want to talk to you about that, but the music primarily.
Yeah.
And talk to me about finding the sound, because I'm musical and I play instruments and stuff, but this process as a musician of finding the sound that you want. It's almost like you know you're going for something that you already kind of know, but it's just sort of trying to fine tune it. Well, what is that? What is it like?
I was filming a show for 2 seasons, and I wanted to like work on the music as well, but I knowing me, I have to focus on one thing at a time.
Right.
So it's like if I can't give my all and like actually create the way that I would like to while I'm on set for 14 hours and then like I only have the weekends off. So it's like I was like, all right, let me just like focus on this until it's over, and then I can figure out the music again. I took a break, and I was independent at the time as well. And I kind of just like, I don't know, one would say I was like crashing out, and like, but I was in this where I was so confused about who I was as an artist and like who I was as a person. I was like partying a lot and like sneaking into parties and like doing this and like whatever, like, I mean, like iconic parties I snuck into, obviously.
Of course,
but like,
there was no question that.
But it's like, I'm in these environments around all of these people that I admire and I respect, and I'm like, I want them to be dancing to my music. Like, why am I making sad R&B songs about how these guys who do not matter anymore in my life broke my heart?
Right.
That I have to sing forever.
Yeah, don't do that.
And so I'm like, I'm like partying with my friends. I'm dancing. I'm traveling, doing like what I want to do, and really just finding out who I felt like I didn't know who I was. And I go to Ibiza, and I'm hearing like different things. I'm going to a bunch of raves, and I'm like, I want my music to be playing in these environments.
Yeah.
And so I just started to lock in and figure out like, how do I make that make sense with me? Because obviously like I'm a Black girl from Brooklyn, New York, but also like these are things that inspired me as well too. How do I make a sound that's my own but can live in these spaces?
Yeah.
And so I just started to like work on that. And I made like a musical mood board is what I call it, like a playlist.
Okay.
But just of
things that inspired you.
Yeah, things that inspire me. And I should probably like post it one day. Yeah, after the project comes out, I'll probably like post it.
I think just because of the process.
Yeah, the process of, and so like every producer and songwriter that came into the sessions, I kind of sent this playlist to them, and like, this is the world that I would like to live in. And there was like, it was confusing a bunch, like if you actually like listen to it, but there's things from like sonically to the lyrics to the melody like that were inspiring me, but I just put it all in like one thing. And then I also had a visual mood board that I would just like have in the studio for everyone to come like look at, and like I would have like lights and like lasers and this and that like just going on. I would be playing like, what is it, Cruel World like on like a projector in the studio. And
so like a multimedia sort of, here's the vibe that I'm trying to capture.
Yeah, just be playing like movies, animations, just on the like on mute.
Yeah.
And just getting people into the vibe. And because I never used to have fun in the studio. Like I used to dread like the idea of my friends coming to visit me in the studio, because I'm like, guys, it's really not fun.
Why? Just the
just
process?
Like and like if I'm sitting there writing like a sad, heartbroken song, I'm just like, guys, like it's so boring. Like you're not like, you're not going to have fun.
Right.
But then working on this project, friends were coming to the studio. We're like having fun. We're having shots. We're dancing. It was like it was so much fun.
The environment was really great.
It was
very
so amazing.
Creative for you.
Yes.
That is awesome. Is there? So you go to, let's say you go to Ibiza. I've been to Ibiza, but I've never been. I don't. I haven't. I haven't.
You did the calm
I
side
don't
of
think
it,
I've
huh?
been. I did the calm side.
I actually haven't been to a day party in Ibiza.
Okay.
The earliest that I've been out in Ibiza is like 11. I started my night at 11,
Right.
And that was like early. I'm like, oh my god, why is this DJ going on so early? Like, this is insane.
It's like eating in Spain. It's like, wait a minute, dinner starts at 10:30, but it actually works for us coming from the States because we're jet lagged anyway.
Exactly.
So you're like, poof, I'm up, I'm ready to go.
It's perfect.
Yeah, that's
But last summer I was there for like a month, so then I kind of got over the jet lag, and I was
right.
like, I'm exhausted, but I'm here. I've committed to the month in Ibiza.
Yeah.
And I've committed to the life. So here we
yes.
go.
What the heck?
But I
No,
got to do a little bit of like the wellness as well out there too. Like I went to the gym once.
It's a start.
Once.
Very good. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Are you, because you in your videos you dance? Are you a dancer? You trained as a dancer? Do you?
I like to just move. I'm not trained as a
You're not
dancer.
trained?
I mean, like
Wow,
I went to
okay.
like my mom. You know, like when you're young and your like
I
mom
do.
like forces you to do
Cotillion?
things.
No.
No, I actually
That's
got
old.
kicked out of ballet because I was late, and I'm like, but I'm a
Wow.
child. How do I get kicked out?
out. Yeah,
Like
that
it
doesn't
wasn't
make
my
sense.
fault that I'm late. Like my
Yes,
mom has to bring me.
blame her.
Yeah, I wasn't good at the like movement things,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
sports and all that.
Yeah,
I
no.
like. I mean, I move. I like to dance, and
Yeah.
I mean, I think I dance better when I'm drunk, but
We all dance better when we're drunk. It's
like
true.
that's when I really get into
At least I
it,
think
but-
that I dance better when I'm drunk. Probably not. But
No,
like,
if it's the confidence. It doesn't matter if you're actually like doing like a move. It's the confidence
it
that
is
you
confidence, yeah. And you feel good. And I think you're probably more flexible. Certainly if you fall down, it
have.
doesn't
I'm
hurt
definitely
as
more
much.
flexible. Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Okay. Like you don't feel it when you fall down. You're like it's just like you're
I'm fine.
right.
Get right back up again.
And
Not
then in the
until
morning, you put your Thera boots on.
Yeah, exactly.
Your compression boots.
I love those. I just use those.
Someone once told me I had the knees of like an 80-year-old woman.
What?
Yeah. Rude.
And I would imagine the clubs there are they're
Insane.
like the very top, right? Let's say. So you're there and the music is playing and you're like, do you retain like melody or no, certainly
No.
not what's happening.
I do,
not
I do.
that.
Actually,
no,
I do.
No. But the music, the sound, you're like, I like that. That's this. I like that. You know, whatever is shifting. Do you then go and find? I'm so curious about this. Do you then go and say, okay, who produced this? Who put this
I
together?
do, and even like last summer, because I've only gone twice. I feel like I've been going my whole life, but I've only gone twice.
It feels like that, I'm sure.
The first year that I went, I was like, gosh, like I had the time of my life, but I don't know who the hell was DJing at all.
Right,
Like,
right. You're not paying attention
I
to
was
that.
like, I wasn't
Yeah.
paying attention. So
Yeah.
like this summer or last summer, tried to be more aware of who's DJing. I
Yeah.
thought I was writing it in my notes, and then like I was having a conversation, literally this, with friends the other day. I was like, no, guys, like I have it in my notes.
Yeah.
I swear.
Yeah.
I thought I was writing down restaurants, DJs, all these things. I'm
Right.
like,
No.
it's fully gone. But there are some songs that have stuck in my head. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But like there are some melodies and things that are stuck in my head. So when I do get in
Yeah.
the studio, I'm like,
Trigger
oh, like I
something.
remember I once heard this song.
Yeah.
It took me a week to find a song that I heard in the club in Ibiza.
that's so
and then I
frustrating.
kept hearing it in other parties. I'm like, wait, this is like a popular song. Like I need to figure this out.
Yeah. Our wonderful Yap is really fun.
Thank you.
They're all they make you move. So
Yeah.
which is a really good sign. It's like
That's I want people to be moving. I want to hear my songs in the clubs and in the parties. Like like Charlie XCX said, I want to dance to me.
Yeah. Charlie's great. Who inspires you? Do you have?
I feel like there's not like a singular person that inspires me,
Right.
or like even a person in general. I feel like I'm inspired by different stages of people's lives, and this project specifically, and this era of my life, I was watching a lot of like Donna Summer's videos and like Diana Ross, and just their elegance on stage, but also like how free they were.
Yeah.
And just also seeing them alone on stage was like really inspiring to me.
Yeah.
And they're just divas. Like I just want to be a diva,
Yeah.
not like a bitch, but like a diva.
Right,
like,
right,
you know, I mean,
right.
you kind of be a little bitchy.
There's
but like,
there's a bitch in Ibiza, which is also
yeah, and
a
there's a
great
bitch in
song.
Ibiza.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
just the level of confidence and just
Yeah.
the way that they're on stage, and like nothing else matters but like the way that the beat is carrying them, and just like them. It's just so fun and freeing to
Yeah.
watch on stage, and I'm like, this is how I want to feel.
Yeah.
I want to create music that makes me move and feel like this, and like I can dance to and like feel so free on stage. But there's also so many like newer artists that are inspiring me lately, like a Raven Lene and like a Charlie XCX and Victoria Monet, and just so many that are doing so amazing, and people that I've watched like grow in their careers as well too along the years. And when people told them to give up, like SZA or like a Janae Aiko, like there's
Yeah.
so many amazing artists who I've like watched grow as well.
Yeah.
And like when they finally like are having their moments, I'm just like,
Yeah.
in my like career where like I'm walking into like people know who I am, but I don't think that they like knew or even like, and I don't feel like weird saying this or even like liked the music that I was doing before, but then my name was like bigger than the music. But this is like the first time in my life where I'm walking into rooms and people who I respect and like admire are telling, like coming up to me being like, yo, like what you're doing right now is so cool with this music and this
What a nice
sound. Like
feeling.
it's such a great feeling.
Yeah.
It's all I've ever wanted.
Yeah.
You know, for like the people that I respect to respect me as an artist as well too. And so
No,
it's like it's beautiful.
It's recognition as an artist, and I think that is.
Even though we
all
shouldn't look
seek.
for that, I know that people are like, you shouldn't just look for that.
But you're also inside. I mean, I can feel you're inside. You started in one direction. You did the R&B, which I enjoyed, but I love, by the way. I mean, what you did. But I'm like, you have to speak. You know.
Yeah, and people that I feel like know me, even like the fans that know me well, they're like, this is the most authentic version of you that you've given us. And that feels really great to know that people are seeing that and appreciating it.
Yeah, especially people who know you. That's earned. You know, but I feel like you're earning it.
Everything happens when it's supposed to happen.
I wish we could remember that, right?
I know. I try to tell myself that very often.
It's good to remind yourself,
because you get so caught up with like what everybody, especially that's why social media is so horrible, because it's like we're not supposed to know what Lucy is doing in Australia. We're not supposed to see that she's walking her dog and her dog just like took a shit on a thing. Like we're just not supposed to know that. We know way too much, and that's why, like, if you think about it, like back in the days, like, was anxiety and depression like a thing? It probably wasn't that deep of a thing. It's like because of the way that we interact with social media and technology, and we don't even retain information that much. Like, we're just on to the next thing. It's like, of course we're gonna get anxiety and depression. Like we're not supposed to know this much.
Better to know little. I agree. It does. And you sort of been in the social. I mean, like, you approach social like with a sense of fun and joy, and
which is what it should be.
This is what's going on, and it's exciting, and here's what I'm doing. Isn't it great? And then people respond in the way that they respond. Not everyone, but enough to sort of, we're all tender, right?
Yeah, of course.
So these things can get under our skin. So
we're passionate about, especially like as artists, whether it's being an actress or being a musician, it's like we're sensitive about, or like you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be passionate about what you're doing, because then why are you doing it? Why are you?
Yeah, exactly. Did you have fun doing Grownish? Was that something that you?
I did. I did the first season.
Right.
And then the second season, I was like,
oh no.
But also there was so much happening. Like the strike happened, and then this happened, and like whatever. And also I was like ready to get back into like working on like the music, because we had that long break.
Yeah.
I was like, I started to like tiptoe back into like working on the music again, and then like we came back. So I was like, oh no.
But it was hard because, as you said, the days are long. They don't. And you get tired when you get home, and it's just like, oh.
I've done like a few things, but that is what I can say I'm the most proud of, that I've participated in as an actress. And people that always ask me like, what do you prefer? And like they're so complete. It's like asking me, what do I prefer, New York or LA? I mean, I would prefer New York, obviously, but they're just completely different.
Yeah,
they're completely different. But I feel like with acting, I get to escape like who I am and like really just dive into like a character. I think when I started to get annoyed a bit with Grownish was when the character started to like blend too much with like who I am. And I was just like,
was that writers?
Yeah. Like I was like, because we were playing like Wordle in like Holding. There was like this game that we would all play.
Yeah, I love
Holding.
Wordle. Yeah.
It would just be our thing. Like we'd be bored in Holding, just like, oh, like, did you play the new Wordle? Did you figure it out?
Right.
And then like next week it's in the script, and I'm like,
oh yeah.
We're like, guys, they're listening to us.
Oh yeah, they're listening.
We're like, they're literally. But it's also like it's a sitcom about like being in college, and there's like a bunch of like kids just here like talking, and so it is literally like a show about whatever we're going through in our actual lives. Like I remember I was going through a breakup, and I had to shoot a breakup scene, and I'm like, no,
it's too close to home.
No, it was like, but it was such a fun experience, and I also like I'm so blessed to have like castmates that I am still friends with till this day.
That's great.
And I think that because I know that like some of my other friends who are actors as well, they're just like, that's rare that you actually like the people that you're working with. And I'm like, no, I love them. Like, Like we have sleepovers. Like one of my castmates were like we like lived together during like filming the show, and like she lives in like everyone like kind of like moved to New York after the show because we just had separation anxiety.
Yeah, that's really nice. That's a tight cast. That happens. It doesn't happen a lot, but at younger, I think it's a little easier, and to have friends around you, particularly if you know, if you're going to continue with that.
Yeah.
You know, I would imagine in the music business, maybe more difficult. I don't know. But you have your crew.
Yeah,
that you work with,
I have.
so.
I mean, like my friends that I have right now, like I've had for like 10 plus years. I grew up most of my life an only child. I do have like a sister on my dad's side.
Okay.
But we didn't necessarily grow up together so much. She's in college now.
Yep.
Shout out to Sabrina.
Yay.
She is the captain of her volleyball team.
Wait, my son plays volleyball. Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Though it's so cool. It's so cool that I could say like my little sister is the captain of her volleyball team.
Yeah, I wonder what
at
position
Tulane.
she plays. Do you think is she's tall?
Oh, I don't know all that.
I
don't know
details.
And it's actually so amazing because like my dad always wanted me to get into sports. They threw me into a basketball game when I was in like middle school, and I threw the ball to the other team. Like I was not. They put me in tennis. Like I got hit with the ball. I was like, no, I'm done. Like I was just not the sports girl. So the fact that my dad got to have that, the daughter that does play sports, I'm like.
He's so
but
happy.
now she wants to be a lawyer, so now it's like,
yeah, that's her path.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm trying to find a hobby right now.
Yeah.
Honestly speaking, like my favorite hobby is binge watching TV shows. Like that is my absolute like favorite hobby. Like I don't care if people say that I'm lazy or whatever. I like to be horizontal binge watching a TV show.
Yeah.
That's where I find my joy. If I haven't done that in a while, I feel like I start to like enter depression, and everyone's like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, I haven't, you know me, I haven't been horizontal for at least 48 hours
for so long
watching a full season.
I have a couple things you can watch.
Please, like I'm watching Love Story. Well, I just finished it, but it's when you think about it, I'm like, oh my God, I just spent 8 hours. Like I just watched 8 episodes.
It's crazy.
I prefer a series than a movie, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. Well, you like the characters. You like getting
I like
into the
to
character.
really get invested in it. Like a movie. Movies are too short for me.
Yeah.
Like I need to get into the world. Like I recently, last year I like rewatched the whole series of Scandal, 7 seasons.
Right.
Do you know that's a lot of work?
That's a lot of work.
That is a talent to sit there and watch 7 seasons.
Yeah. They should know about you. I think this is important.
Like Tell Me Lies is crazy.
Right.
That show is crazy. That one, like while I was getting ready to come here, I was like watching like a podcast with the guy, like one of the main characters from the show talking. And I was like, ugh, I hate him. And I'm like, I hate him so much. And like my glam team is like, what did he do to you? And I'm like, nothing. He was just horrible on the show. He was
I love it.
I'm just invested into the character of
You
like
do
he's
a deep
horrible
dive
person.
into. So
No, I do.
you
I
do
get-
one thing and then you go deep
No, I
into
get
the next
into
thing.
it. I get into it.
Yeah, that's funny. This reminds me of Desiree. Just a deep dive on stuff. My wife. She's like, here we go. You mentioned so you have a birthday, so you're August, so Virgo.
I'm a Virgo. What's your sign?
I'm Pisces. I think we're on the opposite. I know.
Pisces. I don't know about you.
I like sparkly, shiny things. Supposedly.
No, Pisces are like actually really funny. Like Pisces are really funny.
Okay.
I think we have like similar humor. It's like because I have like very dry, dark humor.
Very interesting. I think you're right.
Like we're just very sarcastic and
You
we're just
also have
like
perfect timing.
and monotone too. We're very just like whatever, okay, like cool.
Yeah, I can see your delivery. Yeah, you're very like.
Yeah, it's
But
very.
it's there's a sense of fun and tease underneath it.
Yes, 100% always.
I think teasing done kind of the right way is a great way to have a friendship. Like you have to be able to say the truth, but maybe you don't have to tell it like in a hard way.
I mean, like that's my relationship with all my friends. Like I think it's gonna be so hard for me to find like a husband because like you would have to be really fucking funny. Like trust me, I've been on dates and I'm like,
not working.
it doesn't matter how nice you are, like you're just not funny enough.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
There's something to that, right? And it's
yeah,
important.
because my friends are so funny. It's like I can't just be like, "What, I'm supposed to like start a life with you, and you're not making me laugh."
Yeah. That's impossible.
Then I'm just gonna not want to spend time with you. I'm gonna be with my friends all the time.
Well, they'll have to vet him, so you'll bring him along
No,
and see if he
I've-
can stand up to the.
I've thought about that
scrutiny.
lately. Because I'm like, oh, like it's fine if my friends don't know like who I'm dating. It's fine. Like if he's like a random person, but I'm like, no, my friends do need to actually like go because like then I'm just wasting my time.
Yeah.
Then I'm just wasting my time because I'm like, I know I don't like this person, but like now I'm forcing myself to like
Right.
this person. And then like my friends come and they're like, Justine, you don't like this person.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but maybe it's fine because he's nice.
Right.
And they're like, you don't like him.
I just invested all this
and
time.
now I've wasted all this time.
Yes, yes.
And I'm just like, guys,
come on.
like we could have been having dinner, but
Yeah,
now I'm at dinner with
yeah.
this not funny person.
Here's what
Okay,
you
that's
do.
not nice.
First
but, like,
date, you bring the whole crew. And you
that's
just
what
have
I'm
a
saying.
big,
Like, and
you know-
everyone, I thought that was like kind of like immature, but it's like it will save a lot of time.
Yes.
But sometimes my friends are not right. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
They have
They made a few
advocated
mistakes.
for like guys where I'm just like, guys,
Oh.
he's not the one.
When they advocate.
Yeah, they're like, no, trust me, Justine. Like, you should try this. You should whatever. I'm like, but also then they haven't met him. They're just going based off of what I've been saying.
Yeah. This is the thing that surprises me today about some of the online dating. You know, you meet someone online, maybe you
I don't want to be
Zoom,
meeting people
but-
online. I
yeah,
realize.
because it's like really, you know, that only takes you so far.
Yeah.
But you're not a reality TV girly.
Oh no, I really don't like reality TV.
It's too much.
Sometimes I get into it. Like I got into Love Island last season,
Mm-hmm.
but that's because like it's like smoking cigarettes. Like all my friends were like watching
Right.
it, and I'm just like,
Peer
well, what the
pressure.
fuck? Like
Yeah.
I don't like. I'm in a Love Island group chat now with all my
Right,
friends, and it's
right.
like,
You got to contribute.
no, I need a script.
Yeah, I agree. I would like to have seen you in. Did you ever watch Portlandia? I don't know if you've ever watched Portlandia. I would like to see you in Portlandia.
What is that one about?
This was with Fred Armisen. It's all improv.
Oh my gosh,
so
I need to.
funny.
I've been having a burning desire to take improv classes.
Oh, okay. This
If
could
you
be-
know
this
any
could be
good-
a primer. Oh my God, there's so many options.
Yeah.
Yeah, this fun post about stealing your ex's dog.
Yeah.
But it was so cryptic. It's just like it's just a little boat floating, and then just that, and nothing else.
Yeah. It's just like thinking about that one time.
Yeah.
Well, yes.
I mean, is there a story? You don't have to share if you
No,
want to keep it
obviously, like
cryptic.
whatever, fuck that guy.
Okay.
But yeah, he just had this dog, and I'm like, he was like a rapper, and I'm like, why do you have this fluffy little like Maltese or whatever it was? I don't even know what it was. Belina, and I'm like, why do you have this dog? Like, this is not like a rapper dog. Like,
Right.
this is kind of crazy. And I fell in love with the dog, and I was just like, I'm taking the dog for a sleepover. He also like kicked the dog.
Oh, that's not good.
Like, because he
That's
was
grounds
like
for
barking, and I
dismissal
was
right
like,
there.
"Oh, absolutely fucking
Grounds
not! Like,
for
you do not
dismissal. Yeah.
deserve
Yeah.
this dog." And so I took the dog, and I held her for a while, and then I introduced the dog to my mom because my mom was like, she already had like 2 dogs, like one of them was mine,
Right.
but like I travel so much, so they
yeah.
live with my mom.
Yep.
Then she got this random Chihuahua for some reason,
Okay.
and I'm just like, whatever, like. She was evil. She bites everyone else except for me.
Chihuahuas do. Yeah.
And then so I'm like, well, here's another one. Here's Belina.
Yeah.
And she fell in love with Belina, and now she gives her like weird haircuts. He never asked for the dog back.
Excellent. You did a
didn't
good. You
deserve
did
the
a good
dog.
deed.
No, I did it. That's one of like the things I'm really like happy and proud of
Yeah.
that I've done.
The post
And
was
now
great.
she has like a great home, except the haircuts that my mom. She looks insane. These haircuts.
Okay. Is there any hair dye that's involved in this, or just
She
the cuts?
did do a little purple air
Right,
situation.
because you had a purple thing going
Yeah,
on.
like-
Yes.
I did. Yeah. So I think my mom was like,
Inspired.
yeah, inspired. And I was just like, Mom, she looks like crazy. And like, that's why I don't post the dogs ever, because my mom does the own grooming on them. And I'm like,
Right.
I can't claim these dogs if they're looking like,
Justine, you have to send this because
they look like they went through the blender. And I tell her all the time, I'm like, Mom, you need to stop this madness
Oh
right now.
my
It's
g-
not
yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
You're bringing them out into the world and they're getting judged.
Yes, it's terrible.
She doesn't want to stop.
Does she have a sparkly collar? She doesn't put them in a sparkly collar. tell
No,
me.
she's just, I don't know. She
Right.
like, she has a full grooming station in her
No way.
That
her
is
place.
amazing.
And I'm just like, why are you? It's like her hobby
Yeah.
that she's not good at.
You said you needed
wanted
a hobby.
No, I know. Well, it's my mom's hobby.
Yeah,
I'm not
your
getting
hobby.
into the grooming
no,
of the dogs.
No, we're gonna cut that. Okay, cool. Well, let's go and play our fun game. So we're gonna come back and we're gonna see what this is all about. Don't go away. We are back with a segment that we have created just for Justine called Dance Therapy. So this is going to be a healing thing. Dance Therapy with Justine. I'm wearing a kind of a crazy hat with mirror things on it and a cheese board
He's ready for the rave.
jacket, and I'm ready for the rave. And glasses. And Justine has a program thing in front of her. She can make all sorts of different sounds. You in the past have said how much you like dance music, and so do I. So I'm going to give you some insane scenarios that I could or could not find myself in. And you, pretending to be my DJ, will have 15 seconds to identify what song you would play based upon this scenario.
Okay.
Okay. While you are thinking, I will dance as I would in this unfortunate scenario. Oh, this is going to be crazy. First one is, I am at a club in Ibiza. Is it Ibiza or Ibiza? What do you say?
You know, tomato.
Tomato. I love that. It's an answer without an answer. It's an answer within an answer. Food poisoning is starting to settle in.
Ooh.
I know. So I've had some bad calamari.
You're in Ibiza and the food poisoning is starting to settle in.
And so I'm dancing to this kind of...
Okay, so I think that this is the let out, right? Like it's the end of the party.
Yeah.
And they're letting people out.
Toward the end.
And so it's like...
Okay, so I'm sweaty.
This is a slow song. But it's still this one's more like trippy than anything.
Oh, whoa.
And so it's Eventually by Tame Impala. And you're just like... This is not how it goes, but...
But the vibe is right.
It's more like euphoric, you know? Because like you're feeling it, like you're just like...
I saw you burp.
Yeah, it's like that. The let out is like
And
the
we're
end.
back. Okay.
The let out is the end of the party. So it's like everyone's like confused. They don't know what they're doing. They're
Okay.
like, are we going out more? Are we going to the afters?
So this is about
Like,
4 in the morning, 5 in the morning? Is there a certain...
It could be like the let out in Ibiza at Circo Loco is at like 6 a.m.
6 a.m. Okay, 6 a.m.
So it's
Sun's
like-
coming up.
The sun could be coming up.
Or just
it's
about.
still like it's about to start maybe.
Okay.
And you know, everyone's just like, whose house are we going to? Like, blah, blah, blah. Like, what are we going to
Next.
do?
Yeah.
Because, like, we don't want to go to sleep yet.
Right, everyone's still buzzing for the
Yeah,
for the
everyone,
dancing and everything.
everyone's
sure.
still buzzing. And so
Yeah.
it's like, that is the let out.
Okay.
And I've stayed there until the let out. And there's sometimes you don't want to be somewhere for the let out. Like, it's like, damn, like, you're that desperate. You were at the party till the let out. Like, that's
You're like,
crazy.
oops,
But
yeah.
in Ibiza, if you're at a rave, like, it's fine.
Yeah, no one would remember.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so this next one, you ready? Someone is cutting me off on the 405. You know the 405, right, in L.A.?
Ooh, yes.
And I am furious.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to sit for this one.
Okay. So for this,
Yeah.
I would choose Next Level Charlie by Charlie XCX.
Okay.
And it's like, no. Ooh. I don't know if it's that.
This is good.
It's more like techno-y, like,
Yeah.
and it's fun, and it's just like, it's crazy, and she's like, "Cause speeding on the highway, she's speeding on the highway. Okay.
I'm gone, okay.
That was
Yeah.
nice. That was nice.
Yeah, and you're like, "Fuck you!" When I shot the cover for Candy, my face was obviously like pink and orange and
Right.
like glossy, and
Right.
I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna drive home
Yeah.
like this and see like how many people. All my friends tell me that I need my windows to be tinted like darker, and I'm like, guys, like no, people need to see me, like I'm
Yeah,
gorgeous.
yeah.
Like,
what
they
the
need
hell?
But people like
Like, what if I meet the
stoplight.
love of my life at like the stoplight one
Yeah,
day?
exactly right. Look over and
I
there's
mean, I don't
somebody.
actually look at people like when I'm driving.
No.
Unless for the first time the other day, I think it was yesterday, I took my road rage to another level.
Oh no, what happened? So you get road rage.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like the taxi driver, and he like they don't give a fuck. Like they will literally just like
True.
ruin their cars to get ahead. And I'm just like, dude, and I have a nice car, so I'm like, go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get into the fight with you. But he cut me off so crazy. And it's like the New Yorker in me where I'm just like, we just do that. We honk, we yell.
Yeah. Very
That's
demonstrative.
just how,
yeah, yeah.
like the culture of it. When I
Yeah.
was in LA for like 3 weeks and I was driving out there and I like honked once and my friends are like, Justine, you can't do that here. Like, why are you so aggressive?
Yeah,
And I'm like,
yeah.
because get out the way.
Yeah. You
Get out
got
the way.
places to go.
But yeah, I pulled up on the guy. Like I pulled up next to him. I for the first time ever like put my window down and I was like, what the fuck is your problem? And he was just like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, you know what? Like road rage is kind of just like, I was talking to my uncle about this and he's like, when I was younger, like I used to like get out the car and like yell at people. But it's like, what are you about to do? Fight the person? Like, no, because then you're going to jail.
Yeah.
So it's like, you kind of just have to keep driving.
Yeah. It's a terrible
It's like,
thing,
it
right?
sucks, but it's like,
Yeah.
because you want to like,
There's no resolution.
there's no
Right?
resolution.
I know.
It sucks. Like, I wish I had like a back horn.
Yeah.
Like, so the people that like honk at me, like, I wish I could just like,
Yeah.
like I was, it's like horrible.
Okay, next thing. 2 a.m. on the dance floor. I'm on the dance floor. I see my grandmother dancing across the room. What kind of a
2 a.m. on the dance floor.
Dance floor. 2 a.m. My grandmother's dancing across the room.
I would say, ooh la la.
Oh, okay.
by
I like
Justine
it.
Skye.
Yes, I like that choice very much.
Because it's like,
Okay.
if grandma's at the party, she wants to get down.
She wants to get down.
Yeah.
So it's like,
yeah.
I feel like you know what? I haven't asked my grandma if she likes that song.
Ooh.
How can she
I
not?
will.
Does she weigh in on your music?
No, I
Not
think
really?
it's like a bit inappropriate for her. But like it's a bit like, you know, like this is like, I think like the raunchiest music that I've
Right.
put out.
She was young once too.
Right, exactly.
There you go. The one that I want to try, I'm dancing at a friend's birthday party when the cake comes out, and I see the flavor is a cauliflower head cheese blend.
I'm looking at the recommendations here, and my eye
Right.
instantly went to salt and pepper. Push it.
Yes.
Okay.
Push that shit
Okay.
away from me.
Okay.
And you're just like, push it.
There we
Like,
go.
get that away from me.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yes. No, you don't want it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That.
And push it. Wait, I love what's going on here.
He went to
Oh,
physical therapy
I was going to say you're a good sport, but I'm a good sport.
No,
That's what it is. I'm
are
a
the
good
MVP
sport.
of this. I've just sat here and
But you
drank
tried
my
it.
coffee.
And I got a little exercised. This is so much fun. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having
playing
me.
around,
Yes,
doing some
this has
silly
been so
stuff.
much fun.
Tell me the EP, I think, first and
Yes.
foremost. That's the most important thing.
Yes, Candy. You can definitely go check out Candy. And
I've listened to the songs. They're all great.
Yes. And yeah, there will be tour.
Okay.
There will be festivals.
Okay.
There'll be so many exciting things.
That's so wonderful. And this summer, you have your eyes on Europe and
Absolutely. I've kind of like made a promise to myself that I'll go to Ibiza every summer for as long as I can.
Yeah.
At least for a couple of days. Like
well, it's-
minimum like a couple of days.
It's fun, and I think you find inspiration there. I think within that
Exactly.
world, there's something about that that is
Exactly.
magnetic for you. So that's wonderful. Well, thank you very much,
Thank
Justine. This is great. Well, folks, that's all we have time for today on our show. What are we even doing? I don't think we really figured out what we're even doing. But we talked around it. We got closer, and it's been really a pleasure to have you on.
Thank you.
Thanks, Justine. Okay. Take care, everybody.